Continue. Suppose a moving point moves from point A and reaches to point Q all along the circumference, moving clockwise with the arc length of AQ as x. Then the angle subtended at the center, that is angle AOQ by the arc AQ, will be equals to minus x radians. Why? Because it has turned clockwise. Now, then the value of A will remain still positive, whereas value of B will become negative because it will lie in the fourth quadrant. So cos of minus x becomes, which is A, will remain cos x now. Whereas the sine of minus x when you find, becomes minus B now, which is minus sine x now. B, because B is sine x. B was sine x, will become minus B because B is measured along the fourth quadrant now. Tan of minus x accordingly, which is the ratio of sine of minus x and cos of minus x, sine of minus x being negative and cos of minus x being positive, will lead to minus tan x. And similarly, cot of minus x will become minus cot x, sec of minus x will remain sec x, and cosec of minus x will become minus cosec x. So this also you need to note down. Now, moving on to the another concept here. What is the value, the sign of the trigonometrical functions in different quadrants? Now, in a unit circle, when you take it now, we already know that in the first quadrant, the value of sine x is plus b and cos of x was also plus a in the first quadrant. So, all trigonometrical ratios in the first quadrants are positive. So, all are positive in the first quadrant. Whereas in the second quadrant, when you move to second quadrant now, we find that where a, which is here, becomes negative now, because it moves on the left side of the x-axis, to become negative, whereas the b, which is on the upper side of the y-axis, it remains positive. So x is less than, a is less than 0, b is more than 0, and since a is less than 0, it means cos becomes negative and sine becomes positive because b is more than 0. If sine is positive, then cosec will also be positive, and cos is negative, that will make even tan and cot negative with sine as positive. So we have only sine and reciprocal cosecs are positive in the second quadrant. Whereas in the third quadrant, when you look at the third quadrant, there you find again in the third quadrant, when you come to this side, a is negative and b is also negative. So when a is negative, cos is negative, b is negative, sine is negative, and cos is negative, sine is negative, and both are negative. So what upon tan then, which is ratio of sine upon cos? Negative upon negative becomes positive. If tan is positive, cot is also positive. So here tan and cot are positive in the third quadrant. Whereas in the fourth quadrant, when you reach to the fourth quadrant, what do you find? In fourth quadrant, A is this side now. A is there. This is the fourth quadrant that you just seen it. And A is positive, B is negative. So A is positive means cos is positive. So sec is also positive, being reciprocal of cos. Whereas sine and cosec, even tan is negative because sine is negative and cos is positive. So we find only cos when sec are positive in this quadrant. Okay, so we have all silver teacups, ASTQ, that is all trigonometrical functions are positive here. Sine and its reciprocal is positive in the second quadrant. Tan and reciprocal, that is cot, are positive in the third quadrant. Cos and its reciprocal sec are positive in the fourth quadrant. Now, children, also look at this circle, which is again a unit circle of radius 1. When point moves from A to B, it covers an arc which is equal to arc of a quadrant, and arc of a quadrant is what? Pi by 2. So it becomes pi by 2 radian angles here. Now, similarly, when it covers from A to A dash, it comes here, then the arc length A and A dash is nothing but semicircular arc, and semicircular arc length is pi. Okay? It's given by circumference of semicircle is pi r and r is 1, so it becomes pi. Same way, when it starts from A and rotates anti-clockwise and reaches to point B dash, then here the arc length will become 3 pi by 2. So the angle at the center subtended by this arc will also be 3 pi by 2 radians. And when it completes the circle, the circumference of complete circle is 2 pi r being 1, so we find that becomes 2 pi. Is that clear? So at this point also we can find the value of sine, cos and tan. Now look here at this point. Now with this as you know, this is 1
This is radius of the circle. This is 1. So here we have 1, 0. What do you have this coordinate as? 0, 1. What is the coordinate of this point will be? -1, 0, because this is unit circle. Unit circle radius is 1, and if you are moving to the left side of the x-axis, so it's -1. Similarly, below the y-axis becomes 0, -1. So accordingly, now you can find at this point P, where the radian is pi/2 radian, angle is pi/2 radian, and cos is represented by the A. The cos pi/2 is 0, whereas sin pi/2 is